Right, give me 2 seconds and I'll be working out what I'm doing. That kind of makes sense, right? We want to, yeah, that's fine. We will probably end up unloading and moving that later anyway, so it's fine. Right. So give me 2 seconds, let me just load up Sim dashboard and then we can fire up. Sim dashboard. So the idea here is we want to try and have the same rough line as before. So GPS, wrong button. GPS on, set up, auto web. Line should be on. Shift and X, boom, right. So this is, yeah. So the idea is, this is only rough. So you can fit a 1 in there. But I'm thinking of keeping that gap free at the moment. So technically we want the headland off just on this occasion, so we've just got to manually put it down, which is kind of annoying. Right, I want to try something. Oh. That's what I wanted. Right. That bush. Bush. It's going to annoy me. That bush was really going to annoy the heck out of me. Thing is, I don't 100% know, like, yeah, we're going to have to get the trailer, because the trailer's parked down there at the moment. So I might have to get the trailer back on here and do some shifting. That kind of makes sense. Because technically you could have gone that way a bit more. But yeah, it's not a major issue. Right, I've got an idea. So this is doing my head in. Right, 0.1. Add a brainwave. So we're +5 across the front. That's the thing, we've got like, you know, I'm gonna just do that. It's fine. Anything we mess up on, we can just go back over. Like that. That's kind of the issue with this kind of way with creating stuff. There we go. Save. So if that's in, yeah, that's worked. So yeah, that's kind of what you got to do. So you've just got to look and nail it. I said there's enough grass. That's why I've kept that, because I probably will infill this, so you can expand the forest out completely all the way around, or keep that as grass. You've got a few loose trees. So there's enough opportunity on this map. That kind of makes sense. It's absolutely nailed it, bang on. I'm really pleased with that. There you go. And that's working to an absolute dream. Now, of course, I've got a few big loose dots of stuff around, so there's still opportunity. Still, yeah, things you can do. Stone picker definitely would be an option at some point. Trying to think, working out what's best on here. So after we've done this, we'll drop the end off. Actually, no, we'll probably have a look at making a field in between that. Just that big tree's got to go. So I think that's the next thing we'll do, is look at making the bottom. So yeah, there's a lot. If you look at, also check water's fine. Because if you look at how much land there is left. Yeah, it's to the top of that tree line, so it isn't quite up onto that ridge. So it's in line with the back of that trees. So in line with that there. So yeah, probably put one in there. Got space for a second one in there. That kind of is ish the same size as this. So you could put, so that I'm going to leave just for the moment. I'm thinking one in here, sort of fills in this gap. But then the next one we work on is this one in here. On a 4.5 metre header, this is going to take a while anyway, so yeah, and then we can have a look at getting one in round the back of there. And the next job is squaring it out across the back of that. I think I'm going to stop going. Interesting. The way I'm doing these turning cells is a bit too long. It could be done with a little bit shorter, but it doesn't really matter. At least this is working. At least this is free fertiliser, so yeah, we got a heck of a lot of expansion to do on the farm. That big tree's gonna have to go. So I might pull that in a minute and put it on the trailer. working though. You got about, yeah, about 10. So I think this field is wide enough. Over time, we could always move and shift borders and stuff. It's not that difficult to do. It's just a bit time consuming. But yeah, I decided to go like this. Nice square fields. I think it's time, top field, we are going to do some work on. And that's all it is, it's about expansion. I don't know why it pulled the headland out of that. That was weird. So remember it's plus, so yeah, we're up 12. Yeah, so this feels definitely wide enough. This will chop. Dairy. There you go. There you go. Oh, you just had to get the right end on it. So I think it's about 15 or 16 across with the 4 metre. So yeah, this is sort of one of our biggest fields. So I think this, yeah, this looking over it is slightly bigger. So this top hat, see that end there, I want to redo. So that's nice and square, that isn't. So we might get back over that top line. So that's quite good. So he comes in, and you got the rock, and you just square yourself around the rock. So you could come in that way. Put a contour in. Might actually have a look at doing that in a minute. We got a bit of budget. So I might start putting some ankles in a minute. Just make life a little bit easier. So is this 14, 15? Yes, it's 15 points. Give or take. So once this is done, we're gonna have a look at it. That's what I'm saying. I've been squaring stuff, but actually we don't need to. So this field is big enough. That's kind of thing is working out what's best. We got an indentation down the bottom. Yeah, we have. So we might actually just put that on. There you go. I might actually redo this bottom because it needs redoing. So that was a bit jumpy. Spin that around. square that off. Now we've got 2773. So the next job we're going to do we didn't want to do that. So backing the way up. Come on, spin. Yeah, you see that line's coming.
Run.
Yep. Right. So I'm gonna do something on this now. But before we do that, I'm gonna save. Morning, Big Pete. How you doing? Right. Hope you're having a good morning, mate. Hope you're having a good morning. I want to take this corner out. Right, and the reason I've done that, right, we want to throw that off. Well, at least you get to see the chaos that is me. Right, we're going to save this, just in case this goes wrong. That looks a bit better now. Yeah, that works. So what I've decided to do is we've field leased the field next to us. So this big one here. So we took a load of trees out. Could do with a stump grinder because nothing's working really on here. So we could do with a stump grinder. Because, yeah, I don't know if this will work. Because it's weird. There you go. See, it should be. You should be able to get rid of stumps. But yeah, it's not always. It doesn't always work. Hey, that's out. This is what I'm saying. You should be able to get rid of stumps, but the big ones may not come out. Just trim this down. Yeah, you normally need a stump grinder. So some of these may or may not come out. That should. There you go. That's what I was finding weird about some of these big stumps. This is kind of why I wish we had the firewood mod. Okay, at least that took the top off. Yeah, at least that took the top off. Right, so, yeah. So yeah, we've got that. Right, let's expand that a little bit. And that's all I'm doing this for, is just expanding. Looking at ways to expand. Right, so I wanna hit that, just to see if this works. That's all I am at the moment, is just tidying corners up. There you go. That then just tidies that corner up. And that's kind of all I'm doing at the moment, is just tidying. We haven't got something to pick these things up, so we might actually just do it with a bucket. Buy a bucket, because a bucket would be cheaper. Get rid of the rocks with a bucket. I might mod a bucket in a minute. Make a 20,000 litre bucket. Bit unrealistic, I might keep it at 3. Put it in a trailer. It's getting to a point where we could do with like 2 tractors on it. But we're doing okay for a minute. Right. Yeah, that's better. See, now that follows that contour of the rock. I know we got a bit of green there, but that follows the contour of that rock. So you could come in that way, but it's fine. Give that a go, see how that runs this year. I then want to follow, I want to then join this up. That's fine. It's this here that I want to join. Possibly put a bit more slope in. So we can expand down into here and into here. Right. So our next job is turn that off, just in case something goes wrong. I'm going to grab this big tree. So we're going to fell this big tree. And hope for the best. We know we can lift this. Right. Turn the lines off for a moment, just so I can know what I'm doing. That's fallen. Now we can start planning the next kind of route, as it were. logs on there just in case that does that again. Right. Delete. The big log grab be better. But this just works just as well. So what I plan to do with this is take this. We're just gonna actually swing this out here. Log trailer's there. Don't think we can get this into the log trailer. I know what I'm trying to do. And somehow this is actually working. For some random reason this is actually working. So I'll make sure we don't miss any bits. Right. Right. So is that, yeah, it's sticking out the other side. So we wanna So shouldn't you be working instead of on here then, mate? If you're on a farm. Right. The person I'm working with is talking to, right, okay. So what exactly are you doing then? You're helping with animals in or something? Like just sitting, okay. At least you're getting some experience. Kind of a good thing. Did Virtual Farmer get back to you? Okay. It's fine, you would have got the message, you would have looked at it. I'll tell you one thing, logs are definitely easier. Logs are definitely behaving better. Right. What we want to do. Come out here. Find what we got. Jump up. Chainsaw. We get into where the one we want. Oh. Okay. I don't think I'll ever get unbanned. Yeah, but they've raised the slot count on this. Hang on. They've raised the slot. They've raised the slot count. When did they do that? Yeah, am I having trouble working out? Okay, we're gonna have to go there. Kind of had no choice. There. Still too heavy. That one we can do, so at least we've got that. Even though I can't see. That literally was just moving in the blind and hope for the best. We're gonna have to shift this up out of the way because that's in the way. The only problem moving stuff by hand, you can't always see what you're doing. Right. Thought I should have cleared that. It's not that one I wanted. It's not that one I wanted. It's this back one. I'm going to take the top off. It's the only problem with the lumberjack mod. There you go, done. That's what I wanted to do. Right, that now should set. Hopefully, a bit better on the log stall. Right, last one. It's not that cold, Enzo. You get used to it. Trust me, you get used to it. I've been outside this morning, but I work part of my work outside. It's not actually that cold. You just got to wrap up. Like, if you're not using the outside, my advice: bottom layer, mid layer, top layer. It's my advice. The winter working. Trust me, it's not that cold. Interesting. Am I going to have problems getting this up? I've been doing well all morning. This little one here is just going to give me a bit of grief. Yeah, it gave me a little bit of grief, but that will hold for... Really? Right, let's try this again, shall we? Get that underneath. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's on. That's all that matters. I do plan to go fully into forestry on this map. So I have got an idea with forestry. Now I know logs can move. There you go. And that's put on there all by, yeah. It's fine. Next time I'll put this in a bit better location. Also keep moving your body to give them more heat and keep you warm. Yeah. Hot drinks. So the way to work in the winter is hot drinks. Right. So Pete, what I'm thinking is one to two fields in this gap, a field following that road in there, and then one in there. And then keep that as grass. But I'm kind of enjoying how this is working. But I'm going to take that corner out because that is starting to do my head in. Just seeing that grass on the map. So I'm going to take this out by 45 degrees. So I want to go set up. I want to run direction. That's not quite what I wanted. I was hoping to find 45 degrees. Right, save this in case this goes wrong. Right, let's have a look at the map. See if the map looks about right with that. I think that kind of works. It definitely works on that. So, I don't think it's actually that bad. Give it this year's harvest and see how that runs. But yeah, I'm kind of enjoying that. That naturally follows that rock pattern. And that's kind of all this is just making stuff work. Right, I want to go 45 degrees. So that's 45. Can always set an AB line if I need to. So that looks like it's too shallow for me. What I'm thinking. It's running at 74. So I'm going to take this corner out because it's about time we started utilising this corner of this field. It's just working out, so 45 is too steep. So let's try 80. And this is where GPS comes in handy. Yeah, I know, but it's used for having a GPS line, so that's saying 76. Right. Yeah, let's turn that off for a minute. Have I got crate fields on? Yeah. Okay. So that grass border's fine. And I'm gonna go. Trying to work out where the best place to start is. So we probably want to. And what we need to then do is just take this corner out. That kind of works. It's not quite nailed bang on how I wanted it. Right. That kind of works. Yeah. That works. Might be a bit close We'll have to see how the road runs, because we could always move it back. Because, yeah, that works fine. It's just depending on how tight that is in that gap. But that looks like it can go... Yeah, you can get through there with a trailer, okay. I might end up just bringing that back out a bit. I might do some alterations on this line in a minute. So that's the thing, you can just curveball anything you need to. Right. Let's have a look at something quickly. Right, I'm going to try something landscaping, painting, boom. Just roughing up that edge a little bit. Right, and then this 90-degree corner needs to kind of disappear. Add a bit more freedom in it, yeah. That kind of works. We'll see how that runs with the thing, but yeah, that looks a lot more natural. That's better. That looks more natural now, so it straightens and curves in. Could put a curve in there, but that's fine. It just makes us a bit wider. Yeah. So you could actually just technically bring that down into here. I might actually do that. So not have this side straight at all. Just have it looking a bit free willy. There you go. Make it look a little less straight on that borderline. Just wondering if we can take... And that's kind of the thing, it's just making it look effective. I'm thinking... Yeah. I'm looking at that and thinking, right. Be about there-ish. Just take that collar out. Just run that. Run that at 262. you go. That works. It's just trying to make stuff work, if that makes sense. Right, that actually does work. Now, if we look at this, you can see a nice... That's weird. That's better. You can see a nice line coming in. That does work, so that now follows the rough contour of that. Right. I like that. Which is that field is then huge. That field then is absolutely massive. Yeah. Now I've joined that in one, but we cut it as one. The only thing I'm tempted to do is we could take some trees out and just extend that, but it's fine. Right, let's have a look, see if there's anything left down. Right, so what I'm thinking is drop this off the back here. I'm just going to pause this for a second. Back in a second. Right, I'm back. So what I want to do is actually a couple of jobs. We're dropping this off the back of here. There's a couple of things I want to do. So long term, we are going to get. Should uninstall the punch pack really. Let me save that. How many extra hectares have we created? I'm not even paying attention. 0.96. Right. Save this. Let's quit out of here. Let's quit out of here. And there's a reason why. Might have just done something, so give me a second. What am I looking for? Because I came out something completely different and I got sidetracked. Yeah, we got rid of the punch pack. Yeah. Just makes stuff a little bit easier. Right, let's throw that in. So that can't load resource. Okay. At least it's there. Failed to load it. Okay, so at least we've got the grass dryer on that one. At least it's there. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that because that's there. That's kind of, yeah. I don't like how they had roundbow stacked and auto load. Well, no, the reason I've got it, okay, is because of what you're about to witness in a minute. So I spent a few hours last night trying to sort stuff out because I have installed, it'll be under MISC, this auto loader stock trailer pack. So this is what I want long term, because that can take 80 pallets auto loaded. But unlike hay bales, you still need to wrap it. So what I'm about to show you is what happened last night, and this is what I'm about to go correct now. Okay, it's deleted the trailer. Crying out loud. Right. It's deleted the trailer. Right, here we go again. That one. So I tried to add it to this and it failed. So we need 19,500. Here we go again. 19,500. 19. Right, I did not expect this to happen. It's kind of my mistake. And this is only till we can get some money. So what we're going to do is we're just going to... No, we're not. We're going to drive this. I was going to reset it, but then it takes the front loader off. One job I did not want to do today, and it's done it. But hey-ho. You live and learn. So the reason I've done this is because lettuce is just a palaver with loading. So... I don't like cheaty mods, and this is what I class as a cheaty mod, but it's just so much easier. And when we get the, because of the plan is we're going to run out of a dolly. So all this has got to do is get us to November, and then we'll sell this back to the shop. Probably, yeah, we'll get 17 back for it, so it's not that bad. And then we'll buy that in a dolly. I might see if we can get some other dollies in, because there's hardly, there's in game there's only one dolly, and it's that. So we'll see if we can get some other dollies put in. So the auto loader for pallets. More than anything. So, yeah. I've done so much research into produce and selling and marketing. Not marketing, but selling and earning. So I kind of know roughly what I'm looking at. Right, so we're going to... We'll just manually throw that pallet on there. You know what? It's been... Really? Are you kidding me? That's funny. First time I've ever done that one here. I've never ever taken a corner too fast and tipped it. Right. So this should have... I said I was going to put it on the ponge pack, because I reckon I can get more out of it. Right. So they should have the auto loader on. Yeah, tip side left. Yeah. So, there is a mod out there that universally makes everything into an auto loader, which I don't want. I don't mind having to have multiple trailers for stuff. Hang on. You've got me questioning. I thought I did. I thought this is the update. I thought this was the update. Because everything's moved over the back. Is there something I don't know about? The 3 extra sell points. Hang on, I'm confused. What do you mean, the 3 extra sell points? I thought there was ever only this one. Because this is... Because all this used to be over there. I'm on 22. I'm now really confused. Because the update, because there was a sell point here, and the update got rid of it and made it a single sell update. Right, give me a second. I'm just going to have a look at something. Hold on. Let's just get this down there. Let's get this sorted out. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'm now going to have to do some research. You've now really confused me. There's a weight there I do not want to run into. Right, so the plan... I want to try and not do what we did before. So I want... loading type, tip side, show markers, controlling you, show markers. Just to make life a little bit easier. And then we're going to hit R. And then we're going to strap them. Because what I've noticed is if you don't strap them, they move. I've also got a glitch with filling water up on here as well. Should be by... Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Let me log out. That is if the game will allow me to. Right, give me 2 seconds. I want to have a look at this at some point. Yeah, see, 1.2. Combine both sell points in the farm job into one. Added stones to the farm sell point. Add a placeable grain. Placeable production. Placeable. So we got 3 placeables. So I'm running version 1.2. Right, give me 2 seconds. It calls for a restart. I've never done this before. So let's just wing this. Right, downloads documents. My games. Let's start a new one. So Farming Simulator, save game 2. Let's cut that. Let's move it in a save game 3. Paste. Replace. I've never done this before, so I'm going to just give this a go. I've never ever done this before. So let's delete number 2. No. No, nothing. No. But, if you give me 2 seconds. There is 3 grates. Selling point for bales. Selling point for grains. Selling point for production. That's better. Now they're strapped. This is actually working a bit better. Because I was having that issue before where they weren't strapped. So what I plan to do with this now... Okay, maybe that's what they did on the server then. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You just... Right. I want to park this. Right, kind of there. And we're going to move this by hand because I freaking hate dollies. Right, so we're going to do that. We're just going to shift this. I then need to work out logically how many... Because the thing is, I can adjust how much we get on here. So, it's not the most realistic way of doing stuff, but it's the easiest way of doing stuff sometimes. Like that front's not shifting. There you go. I hate moving dollies, so this is the way around it for me. It's not the most productive movement. Right, so that'll probably do. Swing the front end around. To be honest. Right, let's see if that will shift. So I want it back slightly if I can. There you go. Right, done. Then that dolly needs to be pulled around. And that front needs to be pulled in. you go. Right, and then spin that out, and that'll do. That'll do. Right, so how many are they collecting? 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22. Yeah, so apparently this can take. So if I just pause, I want to actually see how much the farm tech can take. $66. 1800 is 66. 1800. So I'll double check we got the right doodah. But yeah. 4 pallets high, so it'd be interesting to see how it runs. Yeah, 1800, same as that. So they take the same amount. I was hoping to run that, because I reckon that can take more. But there's a heck of a lot more involved. So yeah, that'll do. Right, let's... Now we've done that. We got a few pallets to pick up. Let's do that now. So this should be a little bit easier. Now we've got the auto load. All I plan to do with this, try and get it stuck in right, is we're just going to slide this down the side of here. So I know it's technically cheating, but this is all we're going to do, and then we'll pull a tractor onto the front of it later when we get too many. But then this way is the best of both worlds. I am thinking with the money, might reconfigure this in a minute. Is that really doing what I think it's doing? Yeah, it is. It's moving. Not sure why. Weird. Right, is that on? Yeah, that needs to be off. That was weird. Now, I want... Because there's a couple of bits and pieces in this game that I just want to check. Front loaded tools. Front loader or telescopic. So it goes on all 3. Okay. Because that has got a winch on it, apparently. So actually, what I want to do is move this. Shift this way. Well, we got some cash. I might actually keep this now. So I was going to get rid of it. So it really struggles with 2 on the back. Okay. So we're going to do a design configuration on this in a minute. But yeah, with the auto loader, I'm going to try something. I'm glad we're on PC with auto loader. That kind of does make everything a little bit better. Right. We've then got 2,300. I thought we had a bit more than that to play with. Okay. If we have to get anything for this, I'm going to download the store deliveries mod and get it delivered. It'd be easier than heading up to the store. Right, we've got one pallet in there that needs to be moved. We can do that. I said, I'm really pleased with how this farm is running. It might get to the point where we replace this trailer with something else eventually. There you go. Right. I'm just going to do that. There you go, that works. So these are only cheap trailers. They can always be changed in seconds. Right, let's go and have a look at the configurations we've got for this. I do want to get the bigger one of these. Right, we want to look at configurations. Customise. So, not worried about work lights. I want to put 105 rear weight on it. It's £240 for that. Customise. Before we do that, let's head into the store for Advent. So I might be downloading a mod in a minute and getting it delivered. So you got bale forks, high tip bucket, skid steer. So that's an adapter that runs on the front. You can run skid steer. You got a ball hitch that you can throw on the back. 3-point hitch adapter. I think it's ball hitch we need more than anything. So let's just try putting the rear weights on with that. Customise. I've just realised the front forks aren't on. Right. So the work lights now should be a lot brighter. Now we've got work lights on here. Right, I just want to try something. I'm hoping what my plan is going to work. It doesn't need to move it. Yes, it does. Right. Question is... Yep. I wouldn't recommend doing it. But at least now we know that works. So I don't know how many more we can fit on here. It said it is naturally floating. So what was it, 11 didn't we say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 22, 44. We'll see how it goes, because I make it 44 at the top. Should be able to get 80 on it. But yeah, you're not seeing things. That is drifting. Right, let's take some stuff off. That's the advantage of having the loader. I've got an idea. Let's take some stuff off. Let's just stack it. Right, one. I think we might end up doing this a bit different. Now we've got the auto loader. It will take seconds to load this up. We might need to get a warehouse. Is that not? Okay. Move that out of the way. See if that's causing the issue. Is that too heavy to try and pull back? We might have to do some adjustments. Yeah, the whole lot's shifted. But it's fine. I have a plan. Let's just take the tops off. So we can always unload and reload. So it's not an issue. And that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. Just trying to reduce a bit of weight on it. Just in case there's an issue. Sorry this hasn't been much adventure in the last sort of half an hour. Is that now going to move? I'm going to have to do something now. Right, I've got an idea. Let's move this trailer out of the way because that's completely in the wrong place. And that's what I'm saying. It's just working out the best way to run. It may come to a point where we have a storing greenhouse. See, that's completely in the wrong place. Be running. That's why I'm kind of glad we got super strength. Right. So I'm going to move this trailer out of the way. I've got an idea. Come on. Just trying to get everything right. Got it. Right. With this, I'm gonna attempt. Right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to unload the produce. We're going to leave this trailer empty. Okay, so we're going to take this for a drive. And hope this, what I've got in my head works. The amount of stuff falls off. Don't matter at all. Right. So we're just going to literally pull in here. Now we've got that pallet there. And I'm going to go F1, I unload. There you go. Now what I've decided to do is every time we get them, we're just going to rough stack them. I'm hoping it does have enough clearance to come around the back of here. Press R. Yep. L. U. Now because of this trailer moving, that's why I've done it this way. So we're then going to drop that off, that off. Actually, you know what? I'm selling it. Let's sell it. We don't need it. So let's sell it. You know, I can't even see where it is. And it's not coming up. Let's sell it. We don't need it. Let's get our money back. And the reason I'm saying this is because there's no point having it. We're going to lose a bit of cash, but overall, does not matter. Should have done this in the first place. There you go. Right. So we turn the engine off here. I then want to organise this. What I mean by that is got 19 grand to play with. As long as it's in here rough. We don't have to sell this till February, see, or January. So we'll have enough money to get a big trailer in. So it's one job at a time. So this is just going to take me a minute. Don't matter how much neat it is. Right, it's done. Right. So, yeah, we've just got 2 pallets left over. But this is kind of what I'm looking at, is how to do organisation. So, yeah. Let's save this. Right. That would fit. Because that is a bit too big. That's way too big. That's what's designed to go in here. That's a bit too big. That's too big. That would work. But it's £5 grand. Nope. Nope. That's 8,000. That's too big. That would actually fit. But it's 10 grand. And my conclusion with this. Right, the reason I've done that is because of what I'm about to do next. I'm in the wrong place. Of course I'm in the wrong place. Okay. So I want to get this bang on with the concrete. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, that might not actually spit too much out. No, done. There you go. That works. As long as you can get means of getting in and out of here. That would be the interesting challenge. Is if you can get in and out of here. and that's where force movability may work. But that now, be interested to see if you can put it down the side of the barn. Come on, drop. There you go. There you go. Just restacking. Don't mind me. Done. I'm happy with that. Gives it an extra barn. Was that flipped the right around? Yeah, that's right. What it means is, on this side of the barn, now we have got some filling points. I'm going to have a look at see how they work. And that's all about, it's just making stuff work for yourself on the farm. The only thing I'm then tempted to do, got a bit of cash, so a bit of landscaping. I think that works. I quite like that. And we've actually got a storage place. Still got £16,000 left over, which is good. Right, back in a minute. Right, let's get back to doing something productive. You're probably thinking, what do I mean productive? Well, more than what we have been running around with. Right. We need to look at productions and stuff. So, they've got enough water for a few days. Right, they need water. So we basically needed, by the end of this, right, Let's get this log trailer. So it's over there. Let's go take some trees out. Hey Titch, how you doing? Welcome to What You Should Not Be Doing Farming Edition by Vulcan. Like, every mistake that is happening is happening. I hope you're doing well, man. I'm actually really pleased. I've basically built a massive farm out of literally zero. Not even a chainsaw. All I've done, Raw was shocked. All I've done is 10 grand loan. That's all that's on here. Right. That's funky. Right. 16 grand. Is there anything else we actually need to drop in this farm? Or are we good? I think we're good. Right, where are we? Time 12:13. Right, let's go. How much is a doodah? Might be a cheaper version, but how much is a doodah? And everyone's thinking, what's a doodah? Show you what a doodah is in 2 seconds. 26 grand for that. 27 is the cheapest grinder they have. Or 24. Yeah, I can't afford that. Yeah. Right, that entry can stay. That random tree can stay for a moment. Titch, how's it going? So, super strength wants to be turned off. For this. Yeah, no, I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. Learning as I'm going. Yeah, that might have to be done later on. Does that look okay? I'm going with that looks okay. Right, so build-wise, we could actually just work on a plan. Start down on them crossroads. Start on that borderline and then work our way back. That might actually work. I don't actually know if they work, because the trees can just literally just zoom through them. Which I find interesting. They should have some kind of benefit. That kind of went the wrong way. Don't really matter. To be honest, we could actually just do something about the straightness of them logs. Titch, I don't know about you. I don't know if you've done much logging, but I'm finding the logs in 19. Sorry, the trees in 22 just are a heck of a lot better to work with. Oh, that's not giving me an actual indicator. It's better. They just seem to be a lot easier to deal with. Right. I might actually drop the sell point. I've not done much, but not seen any difference so far. So the main difference is when we use this. So what I was finding in 19, okay, one has gone on there. On 19, what I found personally, it was the logs would spaz out a lot more. So yeah, because we've got no big trees at the moment we've had to take out. So what I found on 19 was that you couldn't grip them. You couldn't grip them in these properly. It might just be me, but it just seems to be the whole physics has improved completely from 19. So pallet handling, I haven't had any sticky pallets on 22 yet. I've had a few jump into the floor, but that's kind of expected. But I've not had, yeah, for me, the whole handling physics has changed, which I'm kind of glad about because it's quite nice. I've not tried lifting them with the log grabber yet. Yeah, if you were around earlier, I did a couple, and I just, yeah, it might just be me being me, but it just seems to work a bit. What time are we? 20 past. Right, I'm off in 5 minutes. Might be back on later on if anyone's around. But yeah, considering the progress I'm making on here, I'm actually quite pleased. Right, is that... No, still got some more going that way. Right, is this a big tree we're going to actually have to use some skill on? Or not? We're about to find out in a minute. I don't know. It looks a little bit bigger than the others we've had to deal with. But we'll just see. Play it as low to the ground as possible. No, we can pick that up. So that's good. It's 11 metre trunk. So it will stick out a bit at the end, but it should be okay. To be honest, where's the straightness on it? Drop this in the field. Probably take a little bit off the end. There you go. Get a bit more cash flow. Yes, because what I found with the grabber on 19, same with pallets kind of thing, you had to be careful on how you kind of grabbed them. Yeah, let's just take that off the end of there. Make that run a little bit better. So yeah, none of these trees I'm pulling out needs a grabber, so it's just one of those things. Which is fine by me, because if they're light enough to move, and this is not using super strength, this is just using, you can lift up to about 150 kilos. Or whatever it is, but this is 60 kilos. So, yeah, it's not too bad on the lifting module. We want to trim, what was that, 5.4 metre log. $60 kilos, the game. So it's the bigger ones that become a bit more difficult. Right, how are we actually doing for the border of our land? Because I want to keep this. what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep the forests that are marked on the map and keep them in place. If we take trees out, we are replanting. So, right. So this should bring in about £4,000, I reckon. Give or take. Right, we're going to leave this in this corner. Actually, we're going to take that one out. Looking at it, that can come out. So that'd be the border of the field. So that can come out. I find with the lumberjack mod, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And with the tree stumps, I've had to leave some in. Right, 2 minutes. That didn't go to plan. Right, L. Are you on PC or console? I can never remember. Right, we're going to leave them 3 in down there. I think. Yeah, we're going to leave... let's take that bottom one out. Then I'm going to look at dropping a sawmill in somewhere in a minute. So it's this one here I want out. Right, is that all of them? We're going to sell this lot, I reckon, now. Only console. I'm just loving PC only mods. Like, I don't like auto load trailers, but for the lettuce it just makes... So what I'm doing is I'm storing it in the barn and then grabbing a trailer and picking it up. So what I'm doing on here is no leasing and no loans. Right, let's go and get this sold. So what I'm going to do is probably use production selling points. This little thing is going to cost me £4,000. We could go back to this, you know. It's only £1,000. You could actually lose it in the trees. It's only £1,000. You probably could lose it in the trees. Should we do that? Have this, but lose it in the trees. Or do we just go to that? Because it's, yeah. You know what? I might go outdoor wood boiler. And I know exactly where this is going to go. Right, which way around it is? We want it at the front. And we're gonna... The plan is... It's a sell point, but it looks quite cool. So I think, because we've got the dolly, don't have to, I'm going to drop it in here. And see how it works with the dolly. We need to take a tree out and move some trees. But how does this work? So that's in there. Sell wood. So sell wood. Did that not work? Oh, sell wood. Okay. How close do you need to be to it? Right, okay, do we need to be a bit closer? Let's try and tune the back end in. Okay. See, if this doesn't work, then I'll go back to plan B. See, that's now not. See, it should come in. Right. Let's just try backing it in. Yeah, okay. We might have just lost £4,000. But that's not working, so. Okay, we get £4,000 back for it, so that's good. Right, let's go production, selling points, grab this. You know what? Just going to resort back to basics. Get £1,000, bang it in. At least this I know works. There you go. £4,000. So yeah. Right. That'll do for the episode. I'll catch everyone again soon. Thank you very much.